Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. I'm afraid this is another troll video. You're looking at an Su-130PM. It's a Tier 8 Soviet premium turreted tank destroyer, and it's located on the south spawn of Ghost Town. But there is going to be a troll in this team, and this troll is going to interfere with the Arty. And he's in a platoon of Conquerors. And as soon as the game starts, he immediately decides that he's going to interfere with the Arty, no matter what. And I don't think his teammate in the other Conqueror is too happy, because he's just stopped here. He's decided he's not going to play anymore. And here we can see the troll pushing the M40, M43 about. And there's absolutely nothing that Arty can do. Tripolowski in the M40, M43, he's trying to play by the rules, but grosloulou in the Conqueror is determined that he's not going to get any play in this game. So he's shoving them about. Now, ever since 1.6, you can't shoot at your own teammates, because if you do, you won't cause any damage to them. You can't barrel block them. And if you use physics, it is contrary to the rules, and Wargaming can do something about it. And of course, grosloulou is going to be reported for his behaviour here. It's quite definitely in contravention of the rules. And there's basically nothing that Tripolowski can do about this. And people are already mentioning it in chat. Well, this video is going to be sent to Wargaming so they can decide what they want to do with grosloulou. But I would hope that they would actually consider a lengthy ban to remove him from the game, give him a message that if you behave in this way, you won't be allowed to play the game, because you are breaking the rules. Unfortunately, that's our Su-130PM being killed. But as you can see, grosloulou is pushing Tripolowski right up against the edge of the map, and he can't move any further. He's absolutely prevented from going any further. Nothing he can do. The other Conqueror just doesn't want to take part in this. He's watching, but he's not going to do anything. And he's almost as bad. He's in platoon with this player. And he's almost as bad because he's not trying to stop his teammate from doing this. Well, this is going to continue, so I'm going to speed up the replay. You can see that this is going to continue for some time. Now you can see that he's pushing the M40, M43 all the way over to the other side. Right, well, we're taking it down because the game's almost over. The enemy has suddenly arrived near our cap. It's 9 enemy tanks, versus effectively 4, because there's 3 tanks not taking part, both Conquerors and the M40, M43. Well, finally, grosloulou leaves Tripolowski alone, and Tripolowski is now able to fire at the enemy, and he's finally managed to get his first hit on the enemy there, and he's stunned one of the enemy tanks in the town. Okay, he's now aiming at the AMX 1390 up on the hill. So there's only 5 left on the team now, and they're facing 7 opponents. Well, the Conqueror's finally got a kill after all the time he's wasted, and Tripolowski gets his first damage on the enemy. There's only 3 left now. 2 left. So now it's the Conqueror and the Standard B. That's all that's left. And it's 2 against 4 now. And the troll is finally dead. And that just leaves the Standard B. And although he's managed to get a kill on that Tiger too, I'm not so sure he's going to be alive for very much longer though. He's now facing 3 opponents, 2 of which are above the cap area on the hill, and the 257 who's coming out to try and find him. And he's almost out of hit points as well. He's only got 58 left. So we'll move a little closer to the Standard B. Okay. And there's the 257. And here comes the SU-30 at 1:30 PM. And that's it. Game over. So that game was a complete waste because of one player, the Conqueror, grosloulou. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, we can see here that unfortunately YoMamas didn't get any damage on the enemy whatsoever. He just spotted the Indian Panzer, but he was wiped out fairly quickly. But what we can tell you is that the M40, M43 did manage to get 400 hit points of damage on the enemy. We can't tell you exactly how much in the way of credits he earned, but we do know that he actually earned 224 base experience points. Meanwhile, the Conqueror, the one that was the problem, the troll, grosloulou of COLT clan, he managed to make 2,495 hit points of damage on the enemy, got 3 kills and 474 base experience points. Now, if he'd actually decided to play the game properly and not been a troll, then he might have earned a lot more credits. But because he just sat there doing absolutely nothing, except stopping Tripolowski from playing the game, he didn't. and he might have ended up with a much bigger score, possibly even won the game for his team. But then he is a troll, and we're asking Wargaming, please remove this player from the game. He doesn't deserve to be in the game. He is a troll. I suggest you punish him by handing over all his credits and all his gold to Tripolowski by way of compensation. I know you're probably not going to do that, but the least you can do is give this guy a ban and tell him that if he carries on breaking Wargaming's rules, then the ban will be longer, to try and stop him from misbehaving in the games. Thanks for watching.